I'm vlogging. It's boring. I'm Colleen. That's you, Mommy.
Hi everyone. So today, let's talk about rocks. Because yes, I have recently become very interested in and obsessed with rocks. I mean, without getting too much into it, basically a couple months ago, my therapist had recommended that I go get out of the house, basically, and wanted me to do something that they knew from the past had made me feel calm, and that's what I did. And I went to go look for seashells. The problem is that there were no seashells. The tide was very high, and it was the summertime where we don't really get many low tides during the day. So I was left to look for rocks, and I actually have footage of it because at the time I was vlogging, not for anyone, I was vlogging just for me to ease myself out of vlogging every day. And it's funny to watch now because taking the situation that wasn't what I thought it was going to be and trying to find the positive in it ended up becoming like one of my favorite hobbies and one of my favorite things, which is funny now to look back on that. Sorry about that clicking sound. I have no idea what that is, but there's some like staple gun sound outside. Anyway, I'm gonna put in that clip of me at the beach right now for you guys to see. This is a few months ago. Bad news. The tide has not been low during the day in forever, but the lowest tide during the day today is when I came, and it's still pretty high, and this is mostly just seaweed, okay? So I'm sitting on a pile of rocks, trying to go through the rocks, find shells, and there's nothing. Everything's just a mess. It's still pretty, there's still beautiful things. It's kind of just mostly sand fleas and flies and seaweed, and so I just have to be patient. But I'm still gonna try to find some shells in the hot mess of rocks and sand fleas and seaweed, because that's kind of how I feel currently in life, is that my life is just a big pile of fly-infested rotting seaweed. But I just need to like stop focusing on the rotting seaweed and try to find the little shells. So like, you know, I'm not gonna get any seashells right now, so I just need to find pretty rocks instead. They're literally rocks, but I'm gonna try. This one, look at that. See? Let's change your outlook a little bit, right? Okay, see a little better. So that's really funny for me to watch now because I was like, I guess I'll look at the bright side and I'll just look at these rocks. And then it ended up being like one of my favorite things. I ended up finding rocks I thought were cool, and then I would be interested, what is this rock? And I'd look into what the rock was, and I found that there was this whole community of people, and this is something I love about the internet, and I've always loved about the internet. A lot of my life I felt like I didn't have a lot of friends, and I was made fun of a lot for the things that I liked, and through the internet I like found there's this whole community of people in the world that are like me and like musical theater and crafting and are interested in the same things as me and blah blah. And I found this community of people, and it's something I really like about the internet. I kind of rediscovered that in a time when I felt very hopeless. I just saw online that there were other people in the world who were really obsessed with rocks. I learned so much. I loved watching videos of other people looking for rocks on the beach and like learning about what the different types of rocks were and how they were formed. I was fascinated and so impressed with all of these really intelligent people who knew so much about rocks and fossils and shells and minerals and crystals and all this. And I loved it. It was just something that it was, I just really hyper fixated on it and like became obsessed with it. There's something about going to the beach, looking for a rock that most people wouldn't even think twice about and would just step on. There's just like an ugly rock, and I'm like, what kind of rock is this? How many years did it take to form? Look at this different stories that this rock is telling, if you can see the different banding and the different layers in it. My favorite type of rock is agate because formation of an agate can take millions of years to form. Like minerals and like microcrystals get into like little like holes and slivers and cracks inside of host rocks and then form like bands essentially. And I think that's so cool. Basically, I know that I'm explaining it wrong because I'm stupid, but I love agates. I love just quartz in general, all different types of quartz, jasper, and I don't know. I just love it all. It's really just a cool process to go from like a rock that is most people would think is ugly, and then I just take it home and I like find the beauty in it, and then I polish it and make it even prettier and give it the respect it deserves. I don't know, it's so lame because like what am I gonna do with it? I don't know, like what am I gonna do with all these rocks that I'm polishing? I don't know, but I really enjoy it. So anyway, all that to say, it's a rock day for me. It's a day where I get to go through and like open up my Tumblr and see how my rocks are doing. I don't know why, guys, I just love it, okay? I know I have footage of different times I've been to the beach looking for rocks, so I'll show you some of that so you can see what my rock searching process looks like. And I don't take a lot, by the way, because there are like rules as far as like rock hounding. There's laws, so if you ever want to do that, you need to look up like your local laws where you're allowed to like take rocks and shells or sea glass or anything like that from a beach, if it's legal, and if it is, how much you can take, because there's different rules in different places. So you have to make sure you always follow the rules and the laws of wherever you are. Anyway, I'm long-winded. We're here to talk about rocks, so let's go look at some rocks. Okay, so I have two different, oh, spider web. Or is it a hair? I don't know. Okay, I have two different tumblers that I'm opening today. This one, I think these were rocks in stage 2. There's 4 stages of grit they go through. Most of these have been tumbling for a few weeks. This one is stage 1, but the ones in here are fluorite and obsidian, and the ones in here are mostly quartz, like jasper, agate. I don't even really remember, honestly, but I think it's mostly probably jasper, quartz, and agate. Let's open them up and see what we have. As if anyone cares, you don't. Here we go, gonna open this up. The gray stuff is not delicious, like it says in the Beauty and the Beast song. The gray stuff is grit. All right, rinse these off a little bit better, scrub them with the toothbrush and some soapy water, and then we put them in the next cycle. Oh my gosh, they got so small. I am shocked. I can't believe how much they broke down. That's crazy how fast that happened. Wow, these are crazy cool. I am so excited about this. Okay, I need to scrub these in some soapy water and put them into the next stage, but I am very excited about this. I don't know, guys. I just love that these were just ugly brown rocks on the beach, and then put them in my tumbler and they get shiny and pretty. They're not actually shiny right now. They're in the process of getting shiny. They're wet, so that's why they look shiny. But when I'm done tumbling them in a couple of more weeks, they will be shiny. So now I'm gonna run them through the tumblers to clean them with some borax, just for like an hour or 2. And then I'm gonna start them up in stage 3. And then these little fluorite and obsidian pieces, which are really cool. These are so awesome. Wow, this one's so purple. So pretty. These are gonna go into stage 2. I got the fluorite from my mother-in-law. She gifted me a bunch of fluorite, which I thought was really sweet because she knows I'm very into rock tumbling right now. All the other rocks though that I tumble, I found on the beach. The fluorite I was gifted. I think it looks so cool. I'm so excited. I had a change of clothes because Maisie decided to pour her yogurt on me. But I did not expect this video to be all about rocks, but it's turning into that. Today, I also get to pick out which rocks I want to tumble, like start a new tumbling process. I just went to the beach a few days ago during a low tide, and I got these rocks, which I'm really excited about. You guys are not gonna care, but okay, I'm gonna pick which ones I'm gonna tumble, and then I will show you like close-ups of them. I've needed to put all of my creative energy somewhere, I guess, and for some reason, the last few months, this has just like tickled this creative part of my brain that's like, I just love the whole process of, I don't know. But anyway, I actually haven't finished very many rocks. I haven't like gotten to the final stage of tumbling very many because it takes a very long time. Because let me show you the rocks that I've chosen. Okay, so here are my rocks of choice. I know, they don't look very exciting, but I promise they will be. Let me find a cool one. This one, Flynn called the lightning rock because it looked like lightning bolts. This is quartz. Flynn calls these glow rocks because he likes to put my flashlight up against it and watch it glow. Got some jasper with quartz running through it. I love it when the jasper's like all speckled like that. It's like, looks like a piece of glass with rocks stuck inside of it. I don't know what to tell you guys. I like rocks, okay? I really like rocks. Okay, I promise I'm done talking about rocks today. Actually, I'm not done talking about rocks because I want to show you polished rocks, like fully polished rocks. And then I'm done talking about rocks today, I promise. So this rock is fully polished, is not wet. So these are rocks that I just found on the beach, and then I polished them. These are all of my polished rocks so far. So fun. Okay, it's literally the middle of the night and I'm playing with sea glass because Why not? I want to try to make tiny Christmas trees out of sea glass. I like to collect little tiny pieces of sea glass at the beach. I don't find a lot of big sea glass. I don't know how people find these big old chunks of sea glass when they go at the beach. I typically only find little teeny tiny pieces like this. So very tiny. So I was like, what if I made tiny little Christmas tree ornaments? And I don't really know how to do it or what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try. I know there's a specific type of glue that you're supposed to use with glass or sea glass crafts and stuff, but I've never done a craft with sea glass before. I'm just gonna use a glue gun. It's probably not gonna work. Okay, so I was gonna stack them on top of each other in like a pile, but I just laid them down on the ground, and I kind of like the way it looks like splayed out. Like, look at this. Like the way that it fell, I'm like, should I glue it together like that instead of like piled on top of each other like this one? That kind of looks cool. I can always do another one if I don't like it. Okay, so far so good. 2 pieces together. Oh my God, it dried immediately. I can kind of see the glue, but it's okay. So I'm literally just gluing them on top of each other. Oh no, I kind of did it really bad. Shoot. Or as Flynn would say, shook. One time Flynn was mad about something and he goes, oh, shook. And I said, did you say shook? He goes, yeah, it's what I say instead of saying a bad word. So Eric and I have started saying shook. Okay, this is looking terrible. Gosh, I feel like there's so much to update you guys on with the kids. It's crazy how much kids change so fast. Like, I don't remember what the kids were up to the last time I vlogged. So I feel like they had just started walking. I guess since I told you something cute that Flynn says, I'll tell you something cute the twins say too. They're talking up a storm. Wesley says she's like this. And it's so cute. I love it, it's so cute. And he is so obsessed with monster trucks. It is wild. Oh my God, does that kid love monster trucks? Flynn was always very obsessed with trucks, like construction trucks and just kind of trucks in general, but like Wesley's obsession with monster trucks is unbelievable. It's how he says hello. It's how he says, I love you. Someone walks in the door, he'll go, oh, monster truck, monster truck. Like he just starts talking about monster trucks. He'll pick up monster trucks to show you, like as he's falling asleep at night, he'll go like, monster truck. Freaking loves monster trucks and it's so cute. I made him a monster truck costume for Halloween. Maybe I'll show that to you guys tomorrow. Obviously today I'm winding down now, playing with glass, but I have footage from Halloween actually. Maybe I'll show you that. Other cute things Wesley says, well, he doesn't say it anymore, but there was a while where he couldn't say heart. He said honk. And we still call hearts honks because of that. They both call Flynn Din, and they can say Flynn now, but because when they couldn't say Flynn, they said Din, they still call him Din. Okay, so Wesley likes monster trucks. Oh, I guess I was talking about cute things they say. Everything they say is cute. Maisie says awesome a lot, which is funny. She goes, awesome. And she says, you like it? She's a very interactive player. Like Wesley plays by himself. He's very independent when he plays. And Maisie wants to play with you and interact with you. And so she'll hand you something or she'll like cook something for you with her pretend food. And she'll be like, you like it? You like it? And you go, yes, I like it, thank you. I don't even know what to say, there's so much to say. Oh my God, I just stopped filming for like an hour. I literally just got so distracted by this craft that I just stopped talking in the middle of filming. Anyway, I was talking about the kids. I'll fill you more in tomorrow or something because I'm just too tired now, but I'm gonna show you what I made. It's just a pile of sea glass. It's blurry. I'll show you close up in a second. And then I had darker green sea glass, so I made one with darker green sea glass. And then I did that idea where I laid them down, and this actually took a really long time. And then I crushed up some sea glass and made it look like little Christmas lights on it. I don't know. I'll show you close up because that was definitely blurry, everything I just showed you. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I don't know when I'll vlog next. Yeah, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Well, I'm gonna make cookies and then I'm gonna go to bed. Here, I'll show you close up. Go back. Okay, here's the first one. Da, da, da. Here's the next one. And here's the last one. See, that one kind of looks the best, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, I'm gonna make cookies and go to bed. Good night, Merry Christmas.